With the Ohio EPA river mile numbering system, we start at the mouth of the Ohio River and number upstream. On specially made maps that have the river mile system on them, each mile is marked off up the Ohio River. To identify a tributary, we would have to identify what mile it joins the Ohio River. So for example, we may have a tributary that enters the Ohio River at river mile 635. So that would be 635 miles from the Ohio River. And then this tributary would flow away from the Ohio River. So our sample point may be up this tributary, and to number that, we would start with the number 635. And that tells us what tributary from the Ohio River the sample point's on. So if our sample point is then up another tributary, we would then need to name this tributary by figuring out what river mile this confluence is at. So again, there are maps that number up every tributary in Ohio, mile by mile. And so let's say this now comes off at 1, 2, 3, 4.4. 4.4 miles upstream from the Ohio River is our next tributary. So if our sample location is then at this X, we would then need to count how many miles up this tributary that's at 4.4 our sample location is. So again, we count mile by mile on the specially made maps. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3.7. So 3.7 miles up that tributary. So we would add to this, 3.7. So our sample number, or our sample location, would be 635, 4.4, 3.7. So 635 miles up from the Ohio River, 4.4 miles up the tributary to the Ohio River, and 3.7 miles up the tributary, the next tributary.